Listen, most people waste their energy talking. They talk about their plans, they talk about their dreams, they talk about what they will do tomorrow, but they don't move, they don't act, they don't build. I learned early in my life that silence is powerful. Silence is where you grow. Silence is where you prepare. When you focus on yourself and you stay silent, you put all your energy into action. Action is what builds your body, your career, your discipline, your life. Words don't lift the weights. Words don't build the muscles. Words don't pay the rent. Action does. You see, when I came to America, people laughed at my accent. They said I could never be an actor, never be a champion, never be a governor. If I had wasted my time talking back, I would have lost. Instead, I stayed silent. I trained. I studied. I worked. I let the results speak louder than my mouth ever could. Focusing on yourself doesn't mean you are selfish. It means you are sharpening your blade. It means you are building your foundation so strong that nobody can shake it. And staying silent doesn't mean you are weak. It means you are patient. It means you are working in the dark, preparing to explode in the light. Every champion, every leader, every successful person, at some point they chose silence over noise, work over talk, and focus over distraction. So here's the truth: the world does not need your noise. It needs your results. Stop announcing. Stop explaining. Stop looking for approval. Put your head down. Focus. Stay silent. And when the time comes, let your success make the noise. Listen. Every single day I meet people who tell me their big plans. They tell me about the business they want to start, the book they want to write, the weight they want to lose, the life they want to create. They talk for hours. They talk with passion. They talk with excitement. But then the next day, nothing happens. The gym is empty. The notebook is blank. The bank account is the same. Because talking feels good, but it doesn't move you forward. Action is the only thing that counts. You cannot squat by talking about squats. You cannot get strong by telling people you will lift tomorrow. You put the bar on your shoulders. You feel the weight. You push, you sweat. You suffer and you grow. Action is pain, but pain is progress. The world doesn't care about what you say. It only respects what you do. Look around in your daily life. How many times do you hear someone say, "I'll start dieting on Monday"? And then Monday comes and they're still eating the same fast food. Or, "I'll start waking up early to run," but when the alarm rings, they hit snooze. Talking makes you feel like you've done something, but it's a lie. Action is the only truth. When I wanted to be the best bodybuilder in the world, I didn't go around telling everybody, "I will be Mr. Olympia." I went to the gym 2 times a day, 6 hours, 7 hours every single day. While others were talking, I was training. While others were drinking, I was working. And when I stepped on the stage, the results were visible. I didn't need to announce anything. My body was the announcement. This is the difference between dreamers and doers. Dreamers use words to escape reality. Doers use action to change reality. You can talk about wanting to save money, but until you stop buying things you don't need, nothing changes. You can talk about wanting a better body, but until you push away the junk food and pick up the weights, nothing changes. So here is the challenge. Catch yourself when you are about to talk too much about your goals. Instead, take one action, just one. Don't tell your friends you will start running. Put on your shoes and run. Don't tell your family you will study harder. Open the book and study. Don't post about your new plan on social media. Leave it in silence. People will not believe your words. They will believe your transformation. They will believe when they see your body changing, your business growing, your mind sharper, your life stronger. Action over talk is not just a slogan. It's the law of success. Without action, nothing exists. With action, everything is possible. Silence is strength. Most people confuse silence with weakness. They think if you are quiet, you have nothing to say, no power to show, no courage to stand. But the truth is the opposite. Silence is the highest form of strength. Silence means you are in control. Silence means you don't waste your energy proving yourself to people who don't matter. Silence means you are focused on your mission, not on the noise around you. In daily life, you see people who explode at every small problem. Someone cuts them off in traffic and they start shouting. Someone disagrees with them and they argue for hours just to be right. But the strongest people don't react like that. They stay calm. They don't give their energy away to negativity. Because silence is not weakness, silence is discipline. Think about the person at work who never brags, never makes a scene, but delivers results every single time. They don't need to shout about their achievements, their work speaks louder. That is silence as strength. Or think about the athlete who trains in secret, away from cameras, while everyone else is posting videos, talking about how hard they train. The silent athlete steps into competition and destroys the field. That is silence as strength. When you are silent, you are listening more. You are observing more. You are learning more. The noisy ones miss opportunities because they are too busy trying to be noticed. But the silent one sees everything, hears everything, and uses it when the right time comes. Silence makes you dangerous because no one knows your next move. I remember many times people mocked me for my accent, for my dreams, for the way I looked. They said I would never succeed in America. I could have argued with them. I could have shouted back. But why waste that energy? I stayed silent. I worked. I trained, I acted, and when success came, it spoke louder than any argument ever could. That is silence as strength. In your own life, ask yourself, how many times have you wasted hours trying to prove someone wrong with words? And did it change anything? No. But when you let your results speak, when you build yourself in silence, those same people have no choice but to respect you. Silence doesn't mean you let people walk over you. Silence means you know exactly who you are, you don't need their approval, and you are saving your energy for the fight that truly matters. Imagine you are holding fire in your hands. You don't scream about the fire, you don't wave it around. You hold it close, you control it, you protect it until the right moment when you release it. That is silence, it is controlled power, it is focused energy, it is strength in its purest form. Self-focus builds power. Most people think power comes from controlling others, from leading big groups, from showing the world how important they are. But real power doesn't start outside. Real power starts inside. When you learn to focus on yourself, when you put your energy into your own growth, you become unstoppable. In everyday life, you see it clearly. Think about a student who spends all his time comparing himself to others. He looks at who got higher marks, who has better clothes, who is more popular. He wastes his energy competing in a game that doesn't build him. But then look at the student who is focused only on improving himself. He studies when others gossip. He practices when others complain. He invests in himself instead of trying to impress others. After some time, the gap becomes huge. One is still jealous and distracted. The other is ahead with confidence and real ability. That is the power of self-focus. When you focus on yourself, you build habits that create strength. You wake up early not to show off, but because you know it sharpens your mind. You go to the gym not to post pictures, but because you know it makes your body stronger. You learn new skills not to brag, but because you know it opens doors for your future. Focusing on yourself means every small action is an investment in your future self. People waste so much energy watching others, judging others, chasing approval. But when you turn that energy inward, something changes. You stop competing in the noise and start competing with your own reflection. Yesterday's version of you becomes your only rival. That fight, the fight with yourself, is the fight that makes you powerful. I remember when I was training for bodybuilding, I didn't look at who was lifting what weight. I didn't care who was doing what workout. I focused only on myself, my diet, my training, my rest, my improvement. Every day I wanted to be a little stronger than the day before. And when you stack up that discipline day after day, you become powerful beyond measure. Look around at successful people, the athlete, the artist, the entrepreneur. What do they all have in common? Self-focus. They spent years in the shadows, working on their craft, building their body, shaping their mind. They didn't chase attention. They didn't try to impress everybody. They impressed themselves first. And when they stepped into the light, people could feel their power. Power is not about controlling others. It's about controlling yourself, your mind, your body, your habits, your emotions. When you have that control, nobody can shake you. No insult can break you. No doubt can stop you. No failure can define you. Because you know who you are, you know what you're building, and you trust your own process. Self-focus builds a foundation that nobody can see, but everybody will feel. It is invisible work that creates visible results. It is the quiet discipline that turns into loud success. It is the private fight that creates public power. Results speak louder You can talk for hours about what you plan to do, but until you do it, the words mean nothing. The world is full of promises, excuses, empty talk. Everyone says they will start a business, they will lose weight, they will change their life. But very few actually prove it. Results don't need an explanation. Results don't need defending. When the results show up, they silence every doubt, every critic, every excuse. Think about daily life at work. There is always someone who talks big, always telling the boss how hard they work, how many hours they stay late, how committed they are. But when deadlines arrive, their projects are unfinished. Then there is another person who doesn't talk much, who doesn't brag, who doesn't try to look busy. But when the deadline comes, their work is ready, polished, complete. Who do people respect more? The one with the words or the one with the results? Results are undeniable. Imagine someone who says they will start going to the gym. They tell their friends every week. They post on social media about it, but their body stays the same. Nobody takes them seriously anymore. Then there is the person who says nothing. They show up at the gym quietly every day. They keep working when nobody is watching. After 6 months, after a year, their body transforms. People notice without a single word being spoken. The results become the loudest voice in the room. When I started out in bodybuilding, I heard so many people laugh at me. They said, "You will never be Mr. Olympia. Your accent is too strong. Your body is too different. Your dream is too big." I could have wasted my time arguing with them. But why? My answer was not in words, it was in results. Every day in the gym, every rep, every set, every strict meal was my silent response. When I stood on that stage holding the trophy, I didn't have to say a thing. The result was the proof. This is the same in every area of life. If you want to prove yourself, don't argue, don't explain, don't complain. Focus on the work. Results are the ultimate language of success. People can doubt your words, but they can't deny your achievements. If you say you are disciplined, show it in your habits. If you say you are dedicated, show it in your progress. If you say you are committed, let your results make the announcement. Words fade, excuses fade, promises fade, but results remain. People remember who delivered, not who talked the loudest. You don't have to convince anyone when your results are visible. Results are the strongest proof of your effort, your patience, your discipline, your power. Let the results speak for you, because when they speak, the world listens. Patience and discipline win. This is the rule that separates the ones who dream from the ones who achieve. In life, everyone wants success fast. They want the body in 30 days, the money in 1 year, the recognition overnight. But the truth is, nothing real is built in a rush. Every great achievement demands patience. Every lasting success demands discipline. Look at the seed of a tree. You plant it today, you water it tomorrow, but nothing appears. Days pass, weeks pass, still nothing. If you lose patience, you dig it up and throw it away. But if you stay disciplined, if you water it every day, if you protect it even when it looks like nothing is happening, one day it breaks through the soil, it grows taller, stronger, until it becomes a tree that cannot be moved. Life is the same. Your goals are seeds. They need time and they need care. Discipline is what keeps you moving when patience feels hard. Think of someone who decides to lose weight. The first week, they exercise, they eat clean, they feel motivated. But when they step on the scale, the number hasn't changed much. Frustration comes, they feel like giving up. That is where patience is tested. Only discipline can carry them forward, waking up every day, training even when the body is sore, eating right even when temptation is everywhere. After months, the results begin to show, and once they show, everyone sees the strength of patience and discipline. The same goes for studies, business, or any craft. Imagine a student preparing for exams. Their friends are out having fun, laughing, enjoying life. But the student stays home reading, practicing, repeating. It feels slow, it feels boring, but that is patience, that is discipline. When exam day comes, their results are outstanding, and suddenly the months of quiet struggle pay off. People often mistake talent for success, but talent without discipline is wasted. I saw many athletes in my life who had the perfect body, the perfect genetics, the perfect start, but they lacked patience. They wanted everything quickly, and when progress slowed, they quit. Then there were others who had average beginnings, but they showed up every single day without fail. They trained when they were tired, they practiced when they were bored, they stayed patient when results were slow. In the end, it was those people who became champions. Discipline is doing what you must do, even when you don't feel like it. Patience is trusting the process, even when results take time. Combine them and you become unstoppable, because the world always gives up too early. Most people quit in the middle when success is just around the corner. But if you stay patient, if you stay disciplined, you outlast them. And the one who outlasts wins. Listen closely, because this is the part that matters the most. Life will test you. Life will challenge you. Life will push you down and laugh at you. There will be days when you feel invisible, when nobody notices your effort, when nobody believes in your dream. And in those moments you will be tempted to quit, tempted to give up, tempted to silence yourself, not with power but with defeat. But I am telling you, that is exactly when you must stand taller, work harder and believe stronger. You must remember, success is not an accident. Success is not luck. Success is built from the ground up, brick by brick, day by day. Every repetition you do in silence, every sacrifice you make when nobody's watching, every early morning when you rise while others sleep, every late night when you keep going while others rest, all of it counts. And one day the world will see what you have built. People will doubt you, and that is good. Let them doubt. Let them laugh. Let them say you cannot do it, because every time they say no, every time they say impossible, every time they say you are wasting your time, they are handing you fuel. Take that fuel and burn it in the fire of your discipline. Let their voices push you deeper into focus. Let their negativity become the weight that makes you stronger. Remember, these champions are not made in the spotlight. They are made in the dark, in silence, in discipline. When nobody is cheering and nobody is clapping, the stage only reveals what you have been building in private. The world only sees the tip of the iceberg, but it is the part beneath the water, the unseen struggle, that keeps everything standing. You want power. Focus on yourself. You want respect. Stay silent and let your results speak. You want greatness. Embrace patience and discipline. Do not waste your life shouting about what you will do. Do not waste your energy trying to prove yourself with empty words. Let your work become your proof. Let your actions become your argument. Let your results become your voice. There is a famous line I believe in with all my heart: pain is temporary, pride is forever. The pain you feel when you sacrifice, when you discipline yourself, when you stay patient, it will not last. But the pride of achieving, the pride of holding your success in your hands, the pride of knowing you didn't quit, that will stay with you for a lifetime. Another truth I live by is this: winners do what losers are not willing to do. Losers want comfort, winners choose sacrifice. Losers want recognition first, winners want results first. Losers want the easy road, winners want the right road. So ask yourself, which one will you be? I also believe that strength does not come from winning. Your struggles, your failures, your defeats, that is where your strength is born. Every time you push through something that tried to break you, you are building an unshakable foundation. The scars you carry are not weaknesses. They are medals of survival, proof that nothing could stop you. You must also understand that your time is limited. Every day you waste on excuses, every day you waste on talking instead of doing, every day you waste worrying about what people think is a day you never get back. Life is short and every moment matters. So stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone to save you. You are the one who must save yourself. In the end, silence will be your weapon. Focus will be your shield. Discipline will be your path. Patience will be your guide. And results will be your voice. People will look at you and they will not ask what you said. They will ask how you did it. They will not remember the promises. They will remember the proof. They will not remember your words. They will remember your results. So when you walk out of here, carry this with you: talk less, work more. Seek less attention, earn more respect. Wait less for opportunity, create more results. Because the world doesn't need your noise, it needs your impact. And the only way to create impact is through focus, silence, discipline, patience, and results. This is how legends are built. This is how power is earned. This is how greatness is achieved.